Bo Nix is a fraud, and I am not moved by these performances. We're gonna break down pretty much every play from his first two games, preseason games. Putting about half speed here. See, 1st and 10. For, first game against the Colts. See, they have 4 wide, 5 wide, and takes it. Pressure. You want him to make a move here. To be honest with you, you gotta step. You gotta escape here, and almost interception on his first throw. But it's his first throw. I'm not gonna be too harsh. First throw jitters. But this is just not a good sign. You're gonna want him to make something happen in the pocket there, a little more movement, and that's picked off by a lot of corners. Second play here, play action. He feels it. I do like that. He feels the pressure. He steps up. That's what we wanted to see on the last one. He's gonna throw it here, and it's just not a very good throw. Like you have to it's wobbly, it's low. You should be able to hit this throw. You got to put this out here a little more. And maybe it's not complete, but this ball not even getting to the receiver is an issue. That is a throw that shouldn't be made. Falls incomplete. 3rd and 10 here. Takes the snap. Good blocking. And to be honest, he rolls out, fires. It's complete to Sutton on the sideline. Great catch, great play by Sutton. But honestly, you cannot hold the ball this long in the NFL. The ball is snapped at 37. He doesn't he doesn't get rid of the ball until 32. So he stands in the pocket for 5 seconds. You're not going to get that kind of time the majority of the time. So, that's a good play, but you can't hold the ball that long. 2nd and 8, they bring pressure, stares the pressure in his face, and this is the right play. He makes a good play here. Pressure coming, he doesn't shy away. He stands straight up in the pocket, and he delivers on the out route to 11. Josh Reynolds, pretty sure they brought him in. That it does look like Josh Reynolds. Reynolds makes a good move, and it's a first down. I'm fine with that play. I don't have anything to say about it. It's a fine play. He's taking a deep shot here, and it's just out of reach of Reynolds. From this angle, you can't really tell if it goes through his hands or is just too far outside. We'll go the .25 to see. I think it's a little too far outside. And the decision isn't a bad decision. It's really the throw. That's a touchdown with a lot of NFL QBs. You got to be able to put that, back here in the end zone. It's not an easy throw, but Sam Howell made a similar throw a couple days ago. He's coming, dump off, right through the hands, incomplete. It's pretty much what Bo Nix is known for, just passes behind the line of scrimmage. That one, not holding that against Bo Nix. Pressure off the back. Would have liked him to step up a little early. It feels like he didn't feel the pressure off the back and instead felt the pressure here, so he stepped up. If this guy's not here, that's probably a strip sack for 55. But I do like the decision to run this. Gets the corner. Is that Robert Nikomdiche? That might be. D lineman, Nix is fast enough. He knows to get that corner, and he gets the first down. 1st and 10, little play action. I'd like him to step up a little more there, but he's gonna fire to his check down, and Estime doesn't really can't really do much with it. This I expect to see a lot of this, just short check downs from Bo Nix. I'm 17 in high school. I don't have access to all 22. I couldn't tell you if there's an open receiver downfield, but I mean this ball. If there's a corner out there and not a linebacker, this ball is picked off every now and then, or incomplete at the least. Play action, read option actually. 45 is gonna lay a nice block here. Like the block side. Is that Trey Flowers? Is Trey Flowers on the Colts now? I don't know, but he was not very good in Seattle. Makes the right read on the read option. I'm pretty happy with this play from Bo Nix. This is the right play. 1st and 10. Gonna take it. Play. It looks like could have been an RPO, and then he's just gonna hit the short out route on Trey Flowers, which, I mean, this Trey Flowers, you probably can get that off. And then looks to be another RPO, short throw, really what he's known for. Mims. I think that's Marvin Mims. Brings it down, touchdown. That is Mims, touchdown Broncos. Holds on. This is a pretty standard throw. Not really moved by it at all, to be honest with you. Next play. 74 actually does a really good job here sniffing out the screen. He realizes there's no way I should be getting in this quickly. And you see him look. He doesn't even, this is actually an incredible play from 74. I don't know who 74 is, but this is a great play to diagnose the screen. And he goes out, and Nix realizes the screen is covered. Turn away, and check that. I mean, that is a good play right there. I'm actually impressed with that to some degree. That is a good play. Clean pocket. Just gonna hit the tight end there, and tight end's gonna make him miss. And turn and go, and get a few more. Steps up, throw on the run. Ball doesn't, that's not the best pass. I like the decision, but this is really my main concern is his ability to throw. Pretty much anything more than 10 yards downfield is not, really a strength of his. This ball could have been picked. It's not the best throw. Vele, who has been very good for them this offseason, can't make the catch. I mean, he stands still. This is really a good pocket. You're not going to get a pocket this clean. Don't really know what he's doing here. Maybe it's because there's really no one on the other side of the field, but stepping up this way would have been the ideal move. But if there's no one up there is a receiver over there. This guy is pretty open, honestly. But he rolls out the other way. Really hit as he throws. And he actually completes it to nope. Humphrey. They might have counted that as a fumble out of bounds. So Lil Jordan Humphrey can't really hang on. And I mean, check down. I mean, he had guy up there. They probably counted this as a catch and fumble. So they get a couple yards there, but I mean, not that's not really a great play. He steps up here. So what he's got to do, evades. Nice cross body throw to Humphrey, but I mean, it's like 3 yards. Like these 4 yard plays aren't gonna get the job done. Here, throws the fade. Receiver really doesn't get his head around in time. That's just the receiver and quarterback not being on the same page. Not gonna hold that against him. And he's gonna take the out route. Cause I mean that's what he does. Sills makes a man miss. Tries to turn it upfield. That's really what Bo Nix does. So he hits the short passes, and then his receivers do the rest. And that's why his numbers look so good. Because he hits the short routes, and then the receivers turn and get like 10, 15 yards after the catch. I mean, anyone can hit those throws. Any NFL quarterback should be hitting those throws. Honor center here, play action. 79 really doesn't do it, but I mean, it's a screen to 38. And pretty standard throw from Nix. I mean, this is a pretty. I mean, this is an NFL. Yeah. So what Nix does, this is like a 5 yard throw behind the line of scrimmage. Turns into a 5 yard gain because the running back gets yards. Nix didn't really do anything there. This play was completely the running back's fault. Pirine juggled. Oh, no, this isn't the interception. This is McLaughlin. McLaughlin's kind of wide open here. I mean, that's a throw he should be hitting. It's a throw really any quarterback should be hitting. And then he hits the easy out route there. Again, pretty easy throw. 87 is a one you could try to get it to here. And the throw is a little behind him, honestly. This is a touchdown, and there's a world where this is a touchdown. You lead him a little bit, and he makes a man miss and gets in. This throw is just behind him, and this isn't. That wasn't a particularly difficult throw. I said every throw and run from Bo Nix his game, but I actually did not see his interception in there. And I'm pretty sure he threw one. Maybe it wasn't him. Maybe it was Stidham or Wilson. It probably was Stidham or Wilson. But let me just double check. It was Stidham. So, game against the Colts, a couple plays I was impressed with. Really nothing too crazy. I mean, he played even less against the Packers. And he play action. 33 picks up the block. He's going to fire to the open man. I mean, that's a standard throw that quarterback should be making. Really just good scheming right now. So really all we've seen is good scheming from the coordinator or whoever's calling the plays. It's really what it's been. Bo Nix really hasn't shown me anything other than some solid pocket presence. Drop back. He's probably going to hit 12 here. And he does because 12 is the open man. And it's on 1st and 10, 4 yards. Not mad at. But it just seems like he defaults to that. Play action. Gets 57 to bite enough. Rolls out. That's probably the most difficult throw that he's made. Besides the throw to Sutton on the sideline. I mean, this is a good read, but I mean, this is the read you expect a quarterback to make. This isn't like some, look at that, that's why he's going to be great. I mean, I've seen like Gardner Minshew makes that throw. Dump off to the running back. He's going to make a man miss, and he's going to get about 3 or 4. Nix doesn't really do anything there either. Again, Looking on this side of the field, surveying. I do like the pocket presence. He's got to run this. I'm pretty sure he ends up throwing it. He does. And I mean it's a rookie quarterback, so I'm not too mad that at that, but you got to know where you are in the field. Play action. He's probably throwing this to 12. It's not. It's a screen. So this is actually the good read here. These are good blocks, and what I mean that ends up as a 15-yard pass on the box score, but really Bo Nix didn't do jack shit on this play. To be honest with you, this is a standard throw that honestly high school quarterback can make. There's no one between him and the receiver. I mean, even some middle school quarterbacks make that play. So I'm not moved by this 15-yard gain. This is really just the offensive coordinator moving the ball. It's not Bo Nix making plays to keep the drive alive. Here, deep drop. Doesn't see anything like. Steps up, tries to run it. Doesn't really go anywhere. Gets about a yard. Play action. 19's open over here. Tries to hit to 82. Just doesn't have the arm to get it there. That's not an ideal play. Trust back. He's probably dumping this to 32 here. Doesn't. Rips it over the middle. Open man. I mean, we saw Caleb Williams make pretty much the same throw, but in a tighter window in his debut against the Bills. Steps up. Decides he's going to run it. Gets a block and gets out of bounds. That's textbook. Get out of bounds. Daniels took a hit. Dan Quinn didn't like it. I didn't like it either. But Nix gets out of bounds. So, that's plus. Drop back. And here's really a thing. You're never going to get up. This is great blocking. I don't know if he's ever going to see a pocket this clean in an actual game. So 3 seconds have gone by, and there was no defenders within 5 yards of Bo Nix. This is an incredible pocket, and he hits an open receiver. I saw a lot of Broncos fans being like, "See." This is a standard throw that I expect an NFL or a college quarterback to make. Here is touchdown. This is also pretty easy. Defender in his face. Looks to be about 2 yards in front of him. He's at the 10. Nix looks to be at about the 12. Just gets it over the defender to a wide open 12. And that's a touchdown. So the numbers look good from Nix. He went 8 for 9 with like 90 yards. But his actual play, he hasn't really showed me much to be talking about him like he's the next guy in Denver. I saw Broncos fans comparing him to Drew Brees, and honestly, I think Drew Brees is Bo Nix' ceiling, but not prime Drew Brees, where he was MVP caliber, one of the best in the league, like late 30s Drew Brees, where like late 30s, early 40s, really these last 3 years, where his arm just really isn't there. I think Drew Brees' last season would probably end up being the best season of Bo Nix' career, to be honest with you. And he was winning games, but the numbers, he's not really getting the ball downfield. I mean, this is like the absolute best case scenario here, in my opinion, for Drew Brees, for Bo Nix. I don't think he's going to be, this 5,000 yard, 40 touchdown guy. Maybe like mid 20s touchdowns, good completion percentage, but that's because he's dumping it off, 90% of the time. Yeah, I'm not really a Bo Nix guy. I mean, we saw what he did at Oregon. 40% of ish, 40-ish% of his passes were behind the line of scrimmage. 70% of his completions were to wide open receivers. I'm just not really moved by anything he's done so far, and nothing has really shown me that he is going to be the great quarterback that a lot of people seem to think he will be.